just doing a quick update here on the road. It is March 29th at 20 to 3. A very interesting convective outlook issued today for Northern Ireland. I'm currently on the, I've left Glenshane Pass. I had to get Wi-Fi there to check the radar, and there's already sheared cells forming over County Armagh and possibly heading into County Antrim and down. I'm going to head to Lough now to see if I can get a visual on the base. I'm actually glancing away to my half right here, and I can see that convective line, the precip on it, and the back of it seems to have a rain-free base. So that looks promising, and some of the tops look pretty tall. Wow, there's actually a lowering from that base in the distance, miles away. It looks like, nearly swear it was a funnel cloud. There's some possible stops really far away, but that's an interesting base. Anyway, today's forecast is 500-600 joules of cape, kilojoules of cape. Some of the models showing 800. We have a strong 0 to 6 kilometer low level shear with turning, and 40 to 50 knots of deep layer shear overlapping this cape on a moist, unstable southwesterly flow. Cold air aloft, and the atmosphere is reasonably uncapped. The frontal system's just passed through. We're now in the post-frontal air mass, and it looks like cells have already erupted on the radar. I'm trying to get ahead of a lorry here, so I'm heading to Ballyronan, or the Lough general direction, see if I can get a visual on this base, because there is actually a risk of tornadoes today. The main storm mode is probably storm clusters, multi-cell clusters or lines. But if a discrete cell can form in this air mass, it has the potential to become supercellular. It's hard to see with the steering wheel. It could become a supercell. So we have a chance of structure, and of course funnel clouds and tornadoes. This is a real day as far as Northern Ireland's concerned. Temperatures are already 14 degrees here, so they're meant to peak around 14-15, so it's quite warm for the time of year. And all is good, all the parameters are in place. It's just up to the cells now to see if we can catch anything. So a pretty exciting forecast. Dew points, temperature dew points are matching well, so the bases are relatively low, so that bodes well for tornado potential as well. So there's a couple of plays I had in mind here. There was a chance of storms over the Sperrins. I'm going to ignore those for the minute and head for the stronger cells approaching the south west side of Lough and see what I can get, and then we'll see what happens after that. But definitely a very interesting day. Camera gear's with me, and it's just up to nature now, so fingers crossed. Oh, the traffic is so annoying. Why is there always slow traffic? One slow person holds up the entire road. Anyway, just approaching Castledozen roundabout here, and I'm going to take the exit. Take the exit to Cookstown, and then take the detour across to Ballyronan Marina from there. And then I'll watch these cells pass, and if nothing happens, I'll head back into open countryside, get a view back to the west to see if anything happens over the Sperrins. So fingers crossed something exciting happens today, whether in the form of storms or rotation or structure, or who knows, a funnel tornado. My mattis completely sheared. Look at that. am now at Lough. It's about 3 o'clock. I've just arrived. That's the precipitation quarry here at the line, and just crossing the other side of the loch. That's the forward flank area. Way behind it is the updraft region. I got getting glimpses. Look at the anvil, Mamatos on it. Huge anvil here. The back edge of the cell coming in. So we're just grabbing a brew here now, and then I'm meeting my mate Nigel, and we're gonna. There's another cell coming up too, completely sheared. So we're gonna watch them cross the loch for anything interesting. Okay, so this looks good so far. My mate here, we're at Ballyroan Marina watching the flanking area of this sheared cell. My mate has the lightning trigger set up on his DSLR. Pretty cool piece of equipment. It should detect any sparks maybe that we don't see and fire the shutter. And the photographer sets the manual settings himself. Pretty cool device. So we're watching this area of precipitation here. That's the sheared forward flank precip. The back end here is the base of the cell, the rain-free base. Tires feeding into the back of it. We have another cell way back here coming in. We can see the anvil on it. So we're just monitoring the situation. Absolutely solid anvil on this next cell approaching us. Look at the Mamatos on it. This is directly overhead, sheared the whole way down above the cafe here, Ballyroan Marina. So that's the anvil sheared down range. And here's the other side of it. This is a really nice cell. It's been approaching up the south-east of Lough. It's going to cross the water here. The precepts are already here. So we're just watching the back end of it, see if there's anything on it. Unfortunately, we're not seeing any rotation or funnels, but the structure in the back ends of these cells are definitely very indicative of organisation. And they're extremely sheared down range for miles, but the directional shear aloft is actually tilting the anvils back towards the west slightly too, which is interesting. That is a strongly sheared anvil. I haven't seen anything like that in a long time here. Check out the sheared anvil on the store cell approaching Lough. Here's the back flanking area. A super wide angle 15mm here in full frame, right overhead. Opposite region of sky. That is gigantic.